So welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm online here. Um, so I noticed I have my fan on. It's near me. I have like this. This is like a summer fan. Maybe I should turn it off. Yeah. So what's on is it's like one of these fans that are from this local Sam's Club or the bulk food store nearby. So as you can see, it's right there. Turn it off. Yeah. Um, I've got a broken tripod down there. See it? So yeah, I'm online now. Just gonna present a broadcast, and I'm gonna have some kind of a apparatus, uh, something When I say an apparatus, something that's supporting this cell phone to hold it in place. Yeah, um, because what's going on is I don't have a tripod, and I don't have something to hold. What I just mean to say I don't have a tripod because I can create an apparatus. Like when I say that, it's like the same way when I was younger. I mean, you're as young as you say you are at times, I think. But when I was of a younger age number, I guess you could say, I I had this Wave Century bag, and then it was like the very first one that Century made. They called it the Wave bag, you know. So the Wave bag was like it was like a black 70-pound Wave bag that they would sell at the store or whatever. So, okay, so I got his midsection. I gotta get rid of. You can see that. Yeah. So let's see if I can. I think I'm gonna raise the height of this so people can, see me, see my face better. Right. So I have you know, I have like this, how to say it. There was a time when I had abs. I had abdominal muscles, and I remember that time. It was like a very real time in my life. So without the dryness of the fan, what's this? Without the dryness of the fan on, and without the tripod, I have to kind of like make up for what I don't have. It's like I have to compensate for, you know, when they say compensate, you have to pay someone something. That's another form of the word compensate. You have to make up for something that say if somebody doesn't have something, well, you got to kind of make up for that. And you see, so that's like when I say compensate for, see, so that's why, the I'm saying that word is it's like a thesaurus kind of word too. There's, you know, yeah. So yeah. So let me explain something about today here. Now, okay. So now that I've created some kind of a see, this is what I did. Let me show you, everyone. This is what I did. Look at that. I take this power bank around with me. It's like a Timu power bank. And these power banks, they're not made very well. Look, it's kind of cracking there. See, so, if you know what I'm saying, it's, like how to say it. Timu is just basically an Asian company that's, they create different, things, items, whatever, miscellaneous. Be right back. Make some more light. So when you don't have light, you should make light when you're inside your house. And before there were light bulbs, what were there? Matches, candles, and what else? fires made from logs, see what I mean? So, yeah, it's kind of like that, if you can understand that there's ways to create light. So, what I have here, I don't want to show the room, kind of junky. Looks like some kind of an antique shop, some parts of this house. Yeah, yeah, that's actually that's actually a way to describe the inside of this home. Um, I'm looking over here where my parents sit. It looks like the inside of an antique shop. Literally, it looks like an antique shop. In this one room that where it's supposed to be the dining room, it looks like an antique shop in a lot of ways. And then I've got there's like a dish rack. It's like a rack. You build the rack. I think they build it. Whoever buys it, and we bought it, so I believe somebody built it. Probably my dad built it. Assembled it. And I assemble things too. I remember I had this some kind of a moped, aerial rider moped or whatever. I cracked the knuckle. So I bought this aerial rider. This is the brand was aerial rider moped. Is an e-bike. Actually, is an e-bike because I've rode mopeds too before. Um, but like the e-bike is just like a moped. It goes when you unlock it, it can go up to 30, 31 to 2 miles an hour, depending on your weight. I think you go over 35 miles an hour or about 35 or something. But I can only get it up to 28 miles an hour. And so this area rider, when I unlocked it, it was like not that fast because, well, I'm a big guy anyway. And so, me being a bigger guy, um, excuse me, my nose is bugging. So yeah, when I'm a bigger guy, it's like I have the more weight going on a bike, and because I have that, it's like more weight is going on the e-bike, and then when more weight's going on the e-bike, you're like, okay, I have to to make ways to make my bike go faster if it can. But then again, you have to take into consideration the concept of the science that your body weight might be stopping you. It stops me from going faster, from, you know, moving along faster. It does. Yeah. So anyway, looking in there, it's like it looks like some antiques are. That's fine because see, this is not my house. This is not the way I'm intending to live my life. So everything I'm complaining about, I'm not living my life. I'm not living my own kind of life. In other words, for what I earned in the year 1995, I cannot live my life. And I'm not going to just get into it. If you've seen my previous broadcast, I do explain or I kind of hint on why I don't have my own life. Knowing I earned it, I just am not living it. So, right, different reasons. My teacher, the agreement we had verbally in the changing room, we have that agreement. And so it wasn't just like, Shenmue, it was Tekken for this character, Jin Kazama, the new one, right? And my eyes are so dry from that fan blowing on my eyes, right? And and what else? What else? The fan blowing on my eyes, my contact lenses were like making my eyes feel dry. It's not like when I took Benadryl. It's not the same as when I took the Benadryl a long time ago. I took this pill called Benadryl for like a body itch symptom of some kind of a problem I probably shouldn't have taken anyway. I can remember my eyes were really, really dry and really dry, and they were like, oh, like they were hurting. I felt like I don't know what to do with my eyes. like I'm gonna go blind, or if they're so dry, I don't know what to do about them. So there's a time I went into a store, and I wasn't quite sure, but I believe one of the cashiers is like a girl I trained with in 1995 at a Walgreens. And it's crazy because I haven't seen her in like so many years, but at the same time, my eyes were so dry from dry eye. So the doctor, what it is, I used to take this, um, what is it? There was some kind of medicine or something I took that, you know, okay, what is it? I wanted to I don't know, like this is when I was not educated about medication, or pharmaceutical. The word pharma means like wick or something. They say, it's not good to take prescription drug medicine to begin with. See, this is what everybody needs to really, really understand very well. If you take prescription medication, you're going to have the most insane problems if you stay on that. Well, that's, let's not overrate it. It's just like, if you keep taking that stuff, it's just going to, well, it'll stop you from progressing in your life. The more prescription medicine, and this is what I'm saying, depending on the kind of prescription medicine, that somebody takes, then that can only mean they're going to have like, they're halting their life to progress, to do something greater with their life. Now, it could be worse or not as bad, depending on each individual. How much I take in the this pharmaceutical medicine, prescription meds for a condition that's maybe physical, maybe it's mental. You see, that's like the problem with this mental illness. It's a condition, you see, and you're supposed to already know, have the advantage of the know. You're supposed to know how to not have that condition to begin with. If you're having common sense, if you're having the knowledge of how to not have that problem, you see, because if you just have common sense, well, maybe I have anxiety because I'm lonely. I'm a man, I have needs, and I'm lonely for a woman. You see what I'm saying? So maybe if I was dating somebody, I become good looking. Like if I'm, what I'm saying, like that. It's like that, you know. And this is why I like to use these emojis on Instagram, because, uh, here, how to say it. I'm not taught the common sense I had to spiritually discover on my own by not listening to parents. The parents I have are like way stricter than the American Pie ones on the American movie industry, or whatever. They're way more. They are. You think that's strict? You have no idea, because these parents that I have are, well, I do love and care about them as parents, as family, but um, you know, they're different people. I'm a different person. You have those two. You have the two. Someone's different than someone else. They either get along or they don't. And if I'm too different than them, if they're way too different to me or something, or to most, it's just like that, you see. And so what I'm saying is, their generation is the 1950s. My generation is the 80s and 90s. So I'm still working with face creams and that to look younger. Yes, see this bee venom. So I'm putting this on my face, and that, the later it gets at night, how to say it, I don't have what most people have in life. Like, my reputation is what, paid for by someone else. They paid for my reputation. I don't know what to say. So I don't want to be offensive, but damn it, when I have to be offensive like that, I don't want to be offensive, but I buy these things like this because if I don't buy it, if I don't look out for my life, how am I going to live my own life? See, I have to find ways to make it in life, and then there's no way I can just. It's like this is like a big problem with the. It's like something I don't even like to talk about in a way, because the problems I have are from me not getting what I earned. What was It's like the teacher. I thought he meant what he said. But you know, and then this is like another problem I want to say with this teacher I had in 1995. The only reason I said some things I said, the reason I might have been misunderstood by this Kyosanin person, this certified teacher, is that I was kind of intimidated to like, what am I gonna do if you assault me in the bathroom? Am I supposed to assault you back? And we see who kills one another first, because that's where it would go if I'm gonna try to actually fight you. Like, and there's maybe more that, oh, you know, I'm not gonna give any names of what else I do know, because it's like a problem here in a way for me. You know, my martial arts is old school, and then when I do these things, you know, I'm doing them, but I'm naturally able to do them, and these dons that I train with, they're not understanding that ever. Why I'm able to do these things, why I don't have to acquire them over 3 years or something. I don't know how long they trained at the time, but see, my training. Okay, this is the way to word it. My strength and talent, or how to say it, it's not just strength, but my gift gets. Okay, my gift is not, you know, there as much unless I train. Like, how to say it. When I was, well, my gift is training. How to say it? My gift comes out when I train martial arts. It's now. This is what I'm saying. If I don't train the martial arts, I can't work with my natural gift in this karate or any martial art. I can't do nothing with it. So I have to train, and then it comes back to me. But if I don't train, it won't happen. So yeah, that's that. So this has got bee venom, royal jelly. See that? Anti-aging. See bee. See. So I buy this product from the health food store. It's like a natural. So you can read that. Yeah, it's like that. And so anything you buy from the health food store, it should be organic, natural, this, that, right? So there's that I wanted to say. Now, I'm going to actually talk about some condition I have in the next video and explain why I have that condition and how it will be controlled and get better. And thank everyone for this time. So essentially, basically, generally speaking, this video here that I'm doing online, it's like a live video. Okay, it's just like for informational, educational purposes here. And I am doing it because I should do it. And thank you, I'm Richard Zucchini one.